This is your shared read for the week. The genre is poetry. Now, this type of poetry is called free verse poetry. Free verse tells a poet's thoughts, ideas, and feelings about a topic. The lines in a free verse poem do not end with rhyming words. A free verse poem may include similes or other figurative language that help readers visualize the topic. Take a look at the poem in front of you. It's titled Snow Shape. While we read the poem, I'd like for you to visualize the topic and try to put those pictures in your mind so you can imagine what's happening in the poem. Essential question: what excites us about nature? Read how poets describe things in nature. Snow is falling from the sky. It drops on the ground. It's bright, bright white, just like cold milk. It looks so soft and smooth. I hate to ruin it with my feet, but I have got a plan. I stand up tall and close my eyes, and then straight back I fall. I slide my arms up and down. I move my legs in and out. I stand up to see what I have made. A 4-foot shape in the snow of me, by Dana Williams. Please take the next few minutes and read the poem back to yourself. Alright, hopefully you finished reading it. If not, you can always rewind it just a little bit and it takes more time to finish it. Hopefully you realize that Snow Shape is a free verse poem because it does not rhyme. It does tell the author's thoughts and feelings about playing in the snow. It also has a simile. Can you find the simile? It's bright, bright white, just like cold milk. The poet is comparing the snow to the color of cold milk, and also probably the feel of the cold. In front of you are two more poems. One is titled Nature Walk, and the other one is titled In the Sky. Now, Nature Walk is a free verse poem because it does not rhyme. It does tell the author's thoughts and feelings about taking a walk in the fall, and it also has a simile. While we read it, I'd like you to visualize what's happening in the poem and be on the lookout for that simile. Nature Walk. When you take a walk in the fall, leaves are like a blanket on the ground. They crunch under your feet with each step you take. When you take a walk in the fall, the temperature begins to drop. The air feels as cool as raindrops on your cheek. It smells like clean cotton towels. When you take a walk in the fall, the outdoors will excite you. It's a wonderful time. By Sarah Miller. Did you find similes? How the poet is comparing nature to something else? Now let's take a look at the next poem, In the Sky. How can you tell that this is a poem? Well, one way I can tell the selection is a poem is because it is written in lines and not in paragraphs. In the sky. Outdoors on a clear day, look up in the sky. What do you see? Look, I see a giant polar bear. Look, I see a pale flower growing. Look, I see a buffalo and her baby. Wait, it's changing. Now I see a cowboy on his horse, galloping, galloping across the sky. I wonder where he'll ride. By Juanita Marco. Make connections. Talk about how nature excites the poet of each poem. Which poem do you like the most? How does it excite you about nature? You will write to respond to these two make connection questions in your next assignment.